Hello and welcome to Sailing Elsie. My name is Seth and I aim to earn your subscription today. So today Mason has come to visit again, and he and I are working on the boat to see why it didn't start a couple episodes ago. And we're getting into it. Let me show you what we found so far. So I have the screw off of the bottom of the float bowl here. See that dripping? That should be fuel coming out of there, but my finger in there, it is water. So we're gonna investigate and see what's going on. Did it just we're gonna see if we got fuel or water in the fuel, or if it's just in the carburetor. So we'll get back to you. All right, so here is the inside of our float bowl. It's got a lot of I don't even know what this is. Just some stuff. It's not necessarily cruddy, but you can see there's some up in here. But anyway, we're going to check the needle and seat, see how that is, get this cleaned up a little bit, and see if we can't get it started. Should start no problem once we figure out whether we have water in the oil or water in the gas or not. Be back in a minute. Alright, so Mason is pulling off the secondary float and we're getting some drippage out of that, and that one smells like gasoline. So that's yep. Just keep tapping. Alright, and here is the secondary float bowl. It's nice and clean. That's how that should look. So, I'm not sure what happened with the other one, but this one looks good. The gasket did tear, so I'm going to have to order new gaskets or go get them at the local place. But anyway, moving forward, I'm going to go ahead and turn the engine over. I'm going to remove the fuel hose and pump some fuel into a glass jar, and then we'll be able to see if there's a line where there's fuel and water. If it's all fuel, that's great, and if it's water and fuel, then we'll have to deal with that. But we'll be back. Alright, so we pumped a little fuel into this jar and I've let it sit for a minute or two. And there is essentially no water in this fuel. If there was, you'd see a line of water on the bottom and the fuel floats on the water. There's nothing in there. So we'll get that float bowl cleaned up and get some new gaskets, put it back together, and see if we can't get her in the water today, tomorrow at the latest. So I've dealt with a lot of Holley carburetors in my time, but this is a feature I have never seen on a float bowl before. Let me see if I can you hold this? Right like that. Right here. It has this little valve here that when it's at idle, it opens this valve that has access directly into the bowl. And so I'm just guessing that this thing has got like rainwater that it came on here, and when it's at idle, again, this is opened. So it's open to the atmosphere and rainwater and stuff. That is my best guess as to how this ended up being so cruddy, where the other one is like perfect. It's my best guess anyway.
Didn't think I was actually gonna catch one.
How many casts was that?
2. On an old lure. it all with him. Let me get the hook out.
All right, hang on, let me get a picture too. Hang on.
Journey's begun, sailing around the world till the day is done.
All right, so we give this a good wash. There's still some deposits around the side, but there's no loose debris in there. It's cleaned up. Everything seems to be in working order. The time has run out though for the time to post this video and put this back on and give it a go. So we will have to wait until next week's episode. This week is a little light on material. I apologize about that, but that's just the way life rolled this week. And it's been a busy, unbusy, but busy week. I've had a lot of stuff going on. So anyway, we'll find out in next week's episode whether the boat runs, how well it runs, and what else is going on with that, because we've got some other plans. I got to pull the engine out, so we'll see if we can get that out next week too. Alright guys, so at the end of this video I just wanted to take a moment to thank everybody for watching. I'm almost to 100 subscribers, which I'm totally thrilled about. If you feel like knocking me over that 100 subscriber mark, feel free. I invite you to join me for the next 10 years of adventures. I did also want to take a moment and talk a little bit about the cat that was in last episode. And I left for the weekend, for the holiday weekend, and called my neighbors who were coming down, told them to take care of the cat. And when I came back, or they said they never saw him, and when I came back he was gone. Part of me left him free to leave so that he could be free to leave in case, he found his mommy, or I don't know, I just didn't feel right at the time locking him up. Plus I didn't want him to get stuck in the bilge or whatever of the sailboat while I was gone. But over the weekend I really fell in love with the idea of keeping him. So as I was driving home, I was so excited to see him, and he just wasn't here. I've looked all over. I've walked up and down the levee calling him, and I've spoke to neighbors to see if they saw him, and one of them said that yes, they did see him walking up toward the levee. And yeah, so I posted on the Facebook group for this area to see if anybody has picked him up. Maybe I can get him back. And then this coming weekend there will be more people down here that I can check with to see if maybe somebody picked him up. I would love to get him back. However, yeah, I don't know. For me, that's a bond, a unique bond that I can't just go out and get another cat to replace. So it was a blessing to have spent a couple days with him. He was such a adorable little thing, and he's no longer at this point part of the channel, part of my life. Anyway, on to the next thing. We'll see what turns up. Love you guys.
Salt and sun.